So you want to start a record collection? Well, I recommend starting with 1040 forms, maybe Schedule C, and then one day you can work up to amended returns. That's just a little tax record collecting joke. But today we're not talking about tax collecting, we're talking about record collecting. Now you read the title, and I have a challenge for you. I challenge you to start a record collection, but it's for one specific reason that you're probably not aware of. Many people will try to convince you to start a record collection by saying that the sound quality is better, or the track listing is more nuanced because you're getting to listen to it as the artist intended from start to finish. And while these are magnificent reasons to start a record collection, those are mostly about the music and about the artist, but this one's about you. The little trick that I'm about to show you is kind of like playing the lottery, except there's no money involved, there's no ticket, and you don't really get anything, except you do. You get something right here in your heart, and that's more important. So before I show you the technique, I'd love for you to stick around for the whole video, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in music, and if this video can get 5 likes, I'll make a part 2. Alright, so the reason why I made this video is because many people struggle with finding new artists. And the reason why I want you to start a record collection is because it is the best way to find new artists. And I'm going to show you a little trick on how to do that. Now, I'm not going to lie, I love using Spotify, Amazon Music, and all of these apps that have related artists or find an artist similar to this. But the best way to find new artists is by record collecting. And the trick that I want you to do is called blindly buying records. I'll give you an example. The first record that I ever bought about 10 years ago was this album by Kiss. I had no idea who the band was. I just bought it blindly off the cover because I liked the cover. This band went on to be one of my favorite bands of all time. This is one of my favorite records, and I love this genre of music. If I would have just shuffled through some of their biggest hits on Spotify, I'm pretty confident I would have just gone on, kind of forgotten it. But since I listened to this album from start to finish, I ended up loving the band. And I still do this to this day. I go to a thrift store or I go to a record store with a discount selection. I look through until I find something that looks interesting to me that I've never heard of. I take it home and I listen to it. And sometimes I love it. Here's an example. So just yesterday, I bought this record at a thrift store. I have no idea, what the band is all about. It looks probably from the 50s or 60s, which I'm pretty big into this style of music. It's called Enter the Young by Kent, Cliff, and Phil. And maybe Kent, Cliff, and Phil will become my favorite artists. Probably not. There's a good chance I put this on and it's terrible and I never listen to it again. But there's also a chance that it's something that I really enjoy. And that's why it's like playing the lottery. And I guarantee that Spotify is not recommending Kent, Cliff, and Phil to any young listeners. So that's why I encourage you to do this. You don't have to go to Target and spend $30 on a re-release of Thriller by Michael Jackson. You can go to a thrift store right next door and find a $1 copy of any artist that you've never heard of, take it home and listen to it, and you'll probably be surprised. And at the end of the day, it's going to make you feel a lot better that you actually went out and did this yourself instead of just shuffling music on Spotify. And think about how when you do this, you're preserving the integrity of their music. This music is lost to time, but when you have it on record, that's something that you own, and no one can take that from you. And you can listen to it whenever you want in the original format that the artist recorded it on. So yes, that is the video. Thank you for watching.